Happy noon to everybody. I'm going live to start carving simple spirit face in this cottonwood bark. I need an angle here. I can still work well. So I'm Nate Ellerton. This is my shop. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And I'm going to go to my channel so I can see if it makes any comments. All right, I'm just starting out with a flex cut here. And we're gonna hawk some of this wood down because it's just a little big. Look at my carving wood bark from I think it's woodcarvingbark.com, British Columbia. This one was split, so these two gotta go. Still got a hole in there, but we'll get through that. All right. Those flex cuts. I got this the other day on eBay. I've really been enjoying these flex cuts. I like file, I like shaft. Oops. Before you can start your face, you just gotta kind of set it up. Hello, Wendy. My wife is watching from inside the house, I think. My granddaughter. This is going to be a pretty basic spirit face. Gonna maybe make it. We're gonna go like here, maybe. It's a good day to carve. Again, Michigan, in southern Michigan, down by Toledo, Ohio. It's cold again this morning. I think it's 3 degrees when I got up. It's warming up. It's gonna get 30 tomorrow. It'll be amazing. This will be a nice beard area here. I'm gonna switch off here. Sharpen this real quick. You'll hear my Craftsman wheel. Sometimes all you need is a little. There you go. I like to kind of give myself kind of hard for cottonwood bark. Guess I should sharpen these before I started my live. So we'll make our center line. Gonna be about right in there. Drop that. Alright. That's nice. So we want to get our circle a rule of 3, and I am looking for one of my tools. It's a wonderful thing about having a big shop. I'm not complaining, I love my shop, but I have a couple of carving areas and I can leave tools around in those carving areas and I can't find them. So the rule of thirds is however long the nose is, I'll get you over here when you see this. However long the nose is how long the forehead is into the chin. So you gotta have, just can't go too wide. There you go, look at that. That's good. That sound you keep hearing is my heater. I'm gonna turn that off. I could shut this off too. Give us a little better light. That's good. That sound you keep hearing is my heater. I'm gonna turn that off. Hello, Lena. We're gonna go just a little smaller. Where is he here? These are the 2 lines. Get an idea where we're going with this. And then this would be the chin. And the edge of the eyes here. And then this would be the chin. So this is a 1110. It's a shaft. Good tools. Great price for these. Always been impressed with these. It won't cost you $500 to get a set of tools. Cost you a little over $100 if you're getting the chisel tools like this. I'm gonna go under the nose and I'm gonna go over those eyes. I'm gonna switch to an 8 here. Find it. I'm gonna go under the nose. 915. Just gonna go a little bit. There you go. All right. My 910. There you go. If I redraw this line here, that's the bottom of the nose. I'm not going to make it too angled. Oh, this is a V-tool. Hopefully, I'm going to get rid of this crack right here. That's the end of it, but sometimes there's no perfect piece of wood. You just gotta carve with what the wood gives you. I used to be like, oh, that piece isn't good enough, or that piece isn't good enough. Well, not gonna go too deep there. I want to bring this, pop this nose out, but I also, here's a shaft. Their fishtail gouge set is really great. Cheap too. Inexpensive, I should say. Keeps a good edge. I like it. Run this around and take that out underneath there. Go a little bigger on that, I think. Pretty thick piece of bark, so I can go a little deeper. If we see the angle on that bark, how thick it is. A cottonwood bark is very good. It's gotten expensive, and I haven't ordered it since the tariff issues. Cottonwood bark is very good. From cottonwoodbark.com, I've gotten just some monster pieces of bark. Look at that. This is their large batch. They also sell extra large and medium, but giant monster pieces of bark. So it's good bark. This is their large batch. They also sell sometimes you just use the tool. I used to be in like, what tool do I use? Gotta have the exact tool to make the exact cut. I learned that takes a lot of time to think about the tool, define the tool, use the tool, and learn that you can do a lot with the tool. We're gonna form this up. A little more. Let's see who's saying hi. Delta, welcome. Wendy, Lena, Ava. Nice little beard. I'm gonna go right that way with it. Face down. Head goes in a little there. Temple. Most mistake new carvers make, I made it for years, was just making faces just too big. Just too big for the piece of wood you had. And you can see I'm this one is too big on this side. So when you're carving faces, whatever you do on one side, you know, you do on the other side. I'll take a lot off of there. Not sure what I'll do with the hair yet. Knives I use, I do like these woodpecker knives. Been using this one a lot. My wife got me a couple of these for Christmas. Oh, wait a minute, for my birthday. Thanks, hon. Keep your hand back. Don't usually use a glove when I do this, but I don't usually have my hand up there much. I get this ready to draw in a mustache. Because I'm standing on the right, I'm favoring the right. A little higher there. Higher there. Going deeper. Lots of ways to do faces. Some people may be like, oh, that's wrong, or that's not the right way. The right way is the way you can do it. How many people can even do this? One side, do the other side. How many people can even carve a face? Take it all if they wanted to. So my iPad's dying. Brian, hello. Bigfoot. That's a good idea. I've never done a Bigfoot, believe it or not, and it's a pretty popular carving item right now. Is Bigfoot. Over here looking for my number 3 fishtail. I see a 5, and then I use a number 7 a lot for the nose and the nostrils, and I'm going to do that. But what I want to do is just get this nose, just begin to get it in, because that profile view, our nose sticks out. See the profile. I always have pictures, you know, have a lot of reference pictures so you could see a profile view. See how that nose sticks out farther than any other part of your face? So this is the far end of the wood. And so you can see, you think you've gone deep enough? I haven't gone deep enough. You gotta also see your eye, people, from the side. But notice I'm not carving the ball. I don't want to carve that yet. But I am gonna go deeper, and I do need a number 9, 5 is what I like to use for this. Is to come into this pupil. I'm gonna redraw my center line, because your eyes can betray you. Keep her center. Faces are symmetrical. If it gets off symmetrical, it'll start looking funky. Well, if you're enjoying this video, I hope you'll subscribe and like it. Of course, everyone knows why. Coming in, gonna go deeper. That's the one I dropped. And after work on that one, don't drop your tools on concrete. I have everything rubber in here except over there where I dropped the tool. And you can see I have, that's where I dropped it. But I got rubber all along, for one thing, for my back. And I don't want to stand on freezing cold concrete. But also when you drop a tool, you hit the edge of it, and then it's just a real bummer. Just a real bummer. So if you see when your nose goes in like this, the forehead begins to come out, which is good because I'm going to use this forehead for hair. I need some eyebrows. So I'm not gonna just whack that down yet. Obviously, there's going to be a separation here for the eyebrows, but I'm just not gonna get too crazy about that right yet. I just want to get this side view. I'll show you. You want to get this side view. See that nose? That's not out very far yet. I gotta go deeper. Keep going deeper. Some of my best mistakes when I thought I screwed up, but I really just have to go deeper. Deeper is great. Going deep. Some of my best mistakes when I thought I screwed up, but I really just have to go deeper. This crack by that nostril, I don't like that, so I'm kind of glad I'm going deeper. Get that out of there. And again, it's got to be symmetrical each side of the face. So your arms back behind those chisels. Hopefully they're sharp. When chisels aren't sharp, that's when people hurt themselves. When I get to this point and I'm like, this is not right, I don't mind knifing. I kind of have a habit of holding my knife when I'm doing these kind of cuts with both hands, because I am taking some wood out, and I do not want to go to urgent care today. I do not want stitches. Well, I don't want to go to urgent care any day, actually. Still not right. There, we can play with that. We are gonna. Well, not crazy about the way it's looking right now, but I'm not done, am I? So we're gonna keep moving. So, grab my marker here. There's 3 planes in the head. Here, here, and then the side one that goes up. So that's gonna be changed here. Flat spots and faces. Rolling that over. Looks like my iPad just died, so I won't see your comments. Sorry about that. So, I'm going to form this nose up. Then I'm going to be cutting in a mustache. It'll look something like this, right? We'll leave a little bottom lip in there. And then we'll have this beard wave this way. Kind of way the wood is looking. So, going on that. So, I'm a pastor for a living, so Mondays are usually my day off. We have 3 services, so I'm at the church a lot on Saturday and a lot on Sunday here in Temperance, Michigan, just north of Toledo. Coming in on that nose. Again, see how much we have to go on that. I'm gonna just do something. I don't always do this. I'm gonna give myself the hair area here so I can kind of knock that down a little bit. The V tool is nice to cut things out. It doesn't always have to be a stop cut. Yeah, this is Cottonwood Bark. Dad from British Columbia, Canada. I haven't ordered it since the tariffs or anything. I haven't ordered a box for a while. I had a great friend, sadly passed away a couple years ago, and his wife gave me what he just ordered from cottonwoodbark.com. So I don't know if the price changes or the shipping or anything. But I see it's more available now, but again, it's not just cottonwood bark. It's the black cottonwood bark, so it's thick. I mean, in Michigan, down here in southern Michigan, we got cottonwood trees, but the bark's just a couple inches thick. I like at least 4 inches thick and at least 4 inches wide. So kind of got that cut out. And I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to get right up there. Right up there to that cut. See, I don't want to go in too deep. I do want to leave some meat for some big bushy eyebrows. I'm going to do something in a second. I'm going to cut this. So what are you working on? Throw it in the chat there. How long you been carving? I've been on and off since '07. My kids were all home then, so I didn't get a lot of carving done. Had lacrosse and football and wrestling and a lot of youth group activities. Kids were home. I didn't have a lot of time, but as they started peeling off and going to college and getting married and moving out, found that I have a little more time to carve. In fact, I have a lot more time to carve. So I've been carving a lot more. I'm gonna kind of give me some eyebrow space here. Again, I just scoop in this knife. I'll round those off. Again, I cut that hair down so it doesn't look like he has a helmet on. All this has got to come back here. But I did want to get that nose popped out just a little more. This is a 910, which I know this is dull. This was in my first little set I got, file set, Swiss made. Got 5 of these after I got my first little flex cut knife. And man, have I used them. Go in there and pop that nose. Just when you think you're deep enough, keep going. Keep going. I'm kind of leaving that there for some eye room. Eyeball. And this is not popped out like I wanted it. Again, I'm got this fishtail. I do like these fishtail gouges. I'm just turning it. Continuing to shape the face. Sometimes I just like to stop right about here and get a little piece of sandpaper. I'll just use this as 100, kind of rough, but just sand it up a little bit. See how it's starting to look? Gives it a little sanding cottonwood bark, gives it a life-like effect. Separate those eyebrows. I'll round that off there. Just gives it a little lifelike. Give a little wavy hair here. I just move around the carving. As you see, I haven't done the nose. I save the eyes. And then the beard will be one of the last things I do. Just getting this shape and the rule of thirds correct is very, very important. So you got the nose. Obviously, it's gone down a little bit. And this would be what would be the forehead to that part. And then this would be the chin. And again, we don't have a chin because I'm going to cover it with beard. And so the rule of thirds to the edge of the eyes. The end of the nose goes to the pupils, and the pupils need to be just a little over a third. Some people, you know, I can't really draw a face on paper. But if you know the steps in the circle of thirds, you can. It's all gonna go down on the edges. So I gotta form that ball. I've been doing faces for a long time and I still really am weak at the nose. I just really want my noses to be better. Just really think they could be so much better. Should get some wood. Go see my buddy Alec Lacasse. Just carve noses all day long. Get that nose. So something else I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of bring this up a little bit. And I don't want to take too much out of here because I need to really bulge out a beard here or a mustache, and I just got it very flat looking. So I'm going to be going deeper. This knife is great, even a Cottonwood Bark. So let me do a nose. I don't know how much longer I can live video here. But I'm going to do a number 7. It's kind of versatile. And I'm going to go straight in here like that. Make sure you can see this. I'm going to go straight in. Just very symmetrical, very centered. And then I'm going to flip this tool for the nostrils and go up on each side. And then I'm going to not start at the middle because that's the ball, but on a little off the middle, I'm going to slide down that and pop that in. So I don't know the best angle for you. Thanks, John. I hope it looks good too. So straight in. It's a straight in cut. Straight in. See? And then I'm going to overlap that a little bit, but then I'm flipping that. I'm going up. And I'm going up. A little relief cut there. And I'm not starting in the middle, but I'm starting on the side here. And I'm going to slide down and jam that in. And I've got to do it exactly the same. So I'm going to give myself a little pencil cut here. Because I don't want to mess up this nose. So that's the center. That cut's going to be right about here. Again, I could measure it. I'm going to eye it. Let's see how good I am. Right in. I'm going to pop that. Pop that. Cut them again. Okay to go deep, because this can't be flat here. Then I have this ball. Circling up that ball. Separating those nostrils a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Again, so what I'm going to do here, got a mustache here. I'm going to cut in. It's going to start right underneath that nostril. And then I'm just going to V-cut this real quick. Notice I'm leaning the V tool this way. Both hands for control, so I don't slack off my, cut my nose off there. And Then I'll have some cheek meat here. But let me grab my Dunko. I guess I'll grab my Davis Brothers great knife. Before I V-tool that, I'm gonna come around like that. I'm gonna make this little cut right here, little pyramid cut. So I'm really gonna pop this beard out, bringing his face back. Everything's coming back. That's what I do on this other side. And then I want to keep forming. Forming and shaping before I put in any hair. I got some nostrils to pop in that nose with a V-tool. Got eyes to cut in. Fun. The crack is going away. Being creative is therapeutic. It also helps spiritually form me by being at peace. The world is so angry, so upset. Just haven't met a whole lot of angry artists. Probably because they're not watching news. They're creating. Ooh, that's dull. Yeah, well, there's where we're at. This is where I'm going to stop. And so, man, I really appreciate it. I'm going to go live in a couple days, and we'll finish this guy. So this will be part 1, okay? Part 1. And then part 2, we'll finish this guy up. So thanks for joining me in my shop. And please, if you liked it, subscribe. And like it, of course. Leave any comments you want or any questions you have. I'll be glad to answer them. So this is Nate Ellerton. Going to get some lunch.